Okay, not too long ago, I got done watching The King of Queens. Let me tell you, top tier show. But I'm going to do maybe two quizzes because I think this one's only 10 questions. So now this one is the ultimate King of Queens quiz. So you think you know all there is about the King of Queens? Take the quiz and prove it. Good luck. Now my memory is not that good. So if these are like in the beginning of the season, I'm probably not gonna know them. But like this one, I don't know if it's Montreal or Quebec. I'm gonna say Quebec. Am I not gonna find out till the end? Okay, we'll do a hint actually. Yeah, okay. That really narrows it down right there. Where did Doug first meet his best friend, Deacon Palmer? Now, the problem with some of these quizzes is they change how they meet people. But I do know he met him in the IPS garage. Now, there could have been something completely different said in the beginning of the season or the end of the season. You gotta watch out for that. I don't know which is which. What was Carrie Heffernan's birth name? Simone, Veronica. It's definitely Simone. What was the name of the university Carrie attended at Gregory High School? Actually, I don't know. St. Joseph's, maybe? And you? No idea. What annulment did Doug's cousin Danny have? Actually, I have no idea. Migraine headaches? Narcolepsy? I don't even know. That's crazy. What was Carrie's sister's first name? Sarah Lawton. I see. Now this is she was only in for like a couple episodes, and then never talked about it again. But I think it's Ashley. I'm not getting these at all. We'll do a hint. Wow. You know what? I'll say Sarah. That one I'm not going to count. If I get that one right, I'm not going to count that. And I only have one hint left, too. To which university was Carrie accepted during her senior year? Florida State. I know it's Florida State because she wanted to leave New York. What was the name of the law firm that employed Carrie? Actually, I have no idea. Steckler, I think. Because I think there was a Steckler in there. So, what was the occupation of Doug's friend, Richie Ivanucci? He was a firefighter. Doug grew up with a pet dog, which he loved and trained. What was the dog? Rocky. Or was it Moose? No, it was Rocky. What did we get? I knew it was one of them. Montreal, IPS, Simeon. She didn't use right out of high school? I thought she did. Asthma, Sarah. I won't count that. Florida State, Steckler. Occupation, firefighter, Rocky. I got 7 out of 10. I bang average. They said the average was 7 out of 10. That's what I got. I technically only got 6 out of 10 though. Okay, we did the ultimate King of Queens quiz. Now we're going to do the King of Queens knowledge. Let's find out. 10 questions here. What was Carrie's last name before she married Doug? Come on. Very easy right there. Spooner. What is the name of Doug's cousin? Danny, Deacon, Arthur, Spence. It is Danny. What is the name of Spence's mom? What is the average on here? 8 out of 10. Because I feel like I'm doing pretty good right here. Because I know it's Veronica. Right there. What was the name of Spence's girlfriend? Oof. Not Holly. I think Stephanie. To be fair, I have no idea. Where does Spence work? At a Subway selling tokens. What does IPS stand for? International Postal Service. International Parcel Service. Oh, I don't know actually. I'll say postal. What job does Carrie have? A legal secretary, school secretary, a lawyer, or a receptionist? Oh, she's a legal secretary. I think. Could be a receptionist, but I think she's a legal secretary. What job does Doug's sister Stephanie have? Oh, she's a gym teacher. I remember that. Because I think he tried being a gym teacher and failed or something like that. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to do a hint. Okay. It was gym teacher. I got that one for sure. Oh, was it a janitor? No, she wasn't a janitor. She was a gym teacher. I know that. What is the name of Doug's mom? Kelly? I don't know. Who played Doug? Kevin James? Kevinjames. One or two words, first and last name, or last name only. We gonna see. What do we get? What do we get? Spooner, Danny, Veronica, Denise. Okay. IPS. There's a Parcell. Legal secretary, gym teacher, Janet. Kevin James. We got 7 out of 10. Bang average also. Okay, we're going to do the King of Queens challenge again. This one. Heffernan. Maiden name. Oh, they... Spooner. Spooner. Okay. What is Deacon's wife's name? Kelly. What relation is Arthur to Doug? Father, grandfather-in-law, grandfather, father-in-law. When Doug and Carrie got the wrong pictures, which family's pictures did they get? The Hoofermans. Who has somewhat of an attraction to Arthur? Ooh, Carrie's boss. Deacon's Spence's mom. Why is Arthur always taken out of the house by a younger woman? Walks him. Doug works for UPS. False. This might be a 10 out of 10. This might be a 10 out of 10. A lawyer. Oh no. You know what? I would say TBS. I don't think it's TBS. It's not TBS. It's not NBC. I'll say NBC because I watch it on Peacock. So I'll say NBC. Okay. What is Doug's Heffernan, Spooner, Kelly, father-in-law? We might have got a 10 out of 10. I hope it's NBC. When Doug's here, have the Heffernans, who was somewhat of Spence's mom. She walks him. UPS, no. Lawyer, please. Please be 10 out of 10. Be a 10 out of 10. CBS. If it's on CBS, I think it's on Paramount. At Paramount or CBS. So it makes sense. 54. See, a lot of people get this wrong. So, okay. I usually don't do 4 quizzes, but since this is still fresh in my memory, I think I can probably do good. But this is 10 questions, multiple choice, and this is the tough version. The King of Queens is my favorite show of all time. This quiz covers the entire show. 6 out of 10. Am I going to get any of these right? I hope so. Other than being an IPS driver, Doug has held other jobs throughout the show, whether through flashbacks or when he was on strike. Which of these? He was a bouncer. 100%. In season 9, Home Cheapo, what wasn't the reason that Carrie and Doug came up with for how Deacon and Kelly were able to afford vacation home? They saved up for it. How many episodes did Ray star in? I think 4. Not too sure though. In the episode G Night Stalkers, see, thank God these are like towards the end of the season because I already know this one is Spence right here. Which of these sports were never played by the characters during the show? Wrestling, rugby, bowling, slam ball. I think rugby because Spence and Danny wrestled, bowling, Doug and them did slam ball. Not sure, but I think it's rugby. Which of the following does not happen during the 3-part strike episode when Doug and the IPS go on strike? Doug becomes a substitute teacher, Doug plays golf. Doug goes out of sideburns. I think he doesn't grow out of sideburns. Which of these names does Arthur not call? Which of these names does Doug not call Arthur? Party Artie, Arthur Mania. I don't know. No idea, to be fair. What did Doug's parents tell him kindergarten was called after not telling him that he failed kindergarten the first time around? Super kindergarten? Yeah, I think it was. What was Spence's dog's name in the show? I think it was Spike. Or not Pugsy. Might have been Pugsy, actually. 9. Come on. Let me see it, baby. Oh, never shown. My bad. See, I read too fast. I count that as correctly, though. I do count that as correctly. They saved up for it. 4. Spence, rugby, plays golf. Okay. Party Artie, Arthur Mania, Super Kindergarten, Alan. 9. 6 out of 10. Technically, I will say I got 7 out of 10 correctly. Because the first one, if I would have read it thoroughly, I would have got it correct.